Adult ADHD is drawn before a live studio audience.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Adult ADHD. What's going on, everybody?
Not much.
What's up?
Hey.
Krusty and Allie Waffles and Kimmy B.
And Chloe.
They learned my family name today, though. No? Yes?
They did.
Well, I thought Clint would do it on cue, but he wasn't paying attention. Yeah. When my family has to try to get my attention in Walmart or something, what do they say? Yeah.
You did it good.
Yeah. Even my grandkids are going to pick that one up. I know it.
For sure.
So what's up with you all this week?
Well, Kim, you have a unique way to do something that is annoying. Tell us about it. And we'll go.
Yes. Okay. So I don't really know how this super inventive, creative thing started, but you know how folding a fitted sheet is like super annoying because all of the little crumples like are all over and you can't do it right. So at some point I decided if I put my feet in the corners, the two bottom corners, and my arms in the two top corners like a starfish, that not only would my kids laugh at me, like I could fold the sheet that way. So we always said it was the starfish fold, and that was how I folded fitted sheets. So try it sometime. It's fun and it works.
Okay. So you just like pull everything like together?
Yep. Just whoop. Yep. I don't know how to describe what I did, but think starfish with four little pokies and make them all meet. And yeah.
Okay.
My mom taught me how to fold a fitted sheet when I was little.
Oh, how do you do it?
It's easy. So you look on the inside, and on the inside seam, one of the seams, the main seam, is going to have like a tag on the inside.
Okay.
And when nobody's looking, you shove it under your bed.
Dang.
Good way to fold the fitted sheet. I was waiting for I was super excited to hear this good folded sheet.
My mom's awesome like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Jeez. Funny. You got me. I was ready to act it out so I could read it. But
yeah. So what do you guys have? You have something that is kind of an annoying chore, but you found a fun way to do it so that it wouldn't be so stupid?
I don't know if it's really unique, but I don't like doing any chores. So I just put on music and that helps me.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
I bet you dance a little.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. A dance party.
Yeah.
I just put on my procrastination and then we're good.
You put on your procrastination?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. You should write a song called Procrastination.
My dad wrote one called Procrastination.
What?
Yeah, I have to play it for you sometime.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
You should play it at the end of one of our episodes as
I love it.
Like a fun ending.
Yeah. Homage to Dad.
So the world can hear.
All right. I might be able to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Krusty, you said you had something to tell us and it had to wait for the podcast.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
But it doesn't have to do with this segment. I will do that. So I'm Krusty, and so when I'm you're wrapping presents for Christmas and you are almost done with your wrapping paper, but then you have a larger item to wrap and you don't think you're going to have enough wrapping paper. I have a hack. You kind of make your wrapping paper diagonal, and for some reason it's like magic. There's automatically more square footage, when you're crossing them together and you kind of bring them together like an envelope. It actually, I guess it just makes your paper go farther, and so you're able to cover more square footage if you move it diagonally. So that was something that I don't find gift wrapping annoying, but just something unique that was like a helpful hint, like your starfish.
I love that. That's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I always cut it too small, so maybe it'll work better if I
Yeah.
try diagonal.
Yes.
Yeah. Clint, what's your real trick that you do?
Trick?
No, or like, yeah.
Ooh, I got one. For bass guitar, I won't do this for regular guitar because it doesn't work as good. But for bass guitar, when your strings get dull and old, they'll start to get rusty and stuff from just moisture and air and whatever humidity. I take my bass strings off and I boil them for about 20, 25 minutes. And then when you put them back on, they're like brand new bass strings.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Saves me like, I don't know. I mean, I probably would only go through like 3 or 4 sets a year anyway, but like that's still, I don't know, $120.
Wow, they're expensive.
Yeah. So why doesn't it work with guitar strings, do you think?
I think it's because they're smaller. Um, the water doesn't maybe get in as much because like if you look at a guitar string, the bigger ones are there's a string inside the middle, and then they're wound with another string all the way around.
Huh.
So like you like one string, and then you've got like a wounded string all the way through it. So you just took a string, and so like what happens is you get like nasty stuff and it's gross, but like particles and humidity and um, mess with all that. And I think because I'm guessing, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing like uh, because the wounds are bigger, the air you can get into the crevices easier with bass strings. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I've tried with guitar strings. Some people do it with guitar strings. I just don't notice. I guess enough change in the sound to like say it works, but it
Wow.
definitely does with bass strings. So
That's cool.
All right, we'll have to check it out. David does play bass guitar, so
Go boil your strings.
yeah, I'll let him know.
cool.
So Kimmy, yes, I do have a why am I like this? And literally as it happened, I said, Lord, you gave me this perfect scenario to share on the podcast.
Woo.
All right, so uh Levi had a sleepover at his friend's house, and we live about an hour away. And so I was getting ready to go pick him up. I get in the car, back up. I'm like, ooh, my wallet is in my diaper bag. And I had brought the diaper bag inside the night before because we took David's truck. Okay, no one cares about this. Anyway, so I'm like, great. Went back inside, grabbed the diaper bag. I'm on my merry way. Just so happens that my fuel light comes on, and I'm like, okay, this is typical because, I'm one who will just let my gas tank run down to E a lot. And it is always a conversation within our marriage, okay? And we had just recently talked about this. Okay, so I'm on my way and I was gonna stop at this gas station that's about 10 minutes away. So, but I was literally listening to our podcast on the way because, I had about an hour. And so I just wanted to hear what we sounded like. And I passed the gas station that I would have normally gone to. I'm like, all right, there's a next town. Keep going, not a big deal. I finally make it to the gas station and like it's close. Like,
oh no.
I don't have enough gas to get to my friend's house, but I had enough gas basically to get to the gas station. So I'm like, sweet, made sure I had my wallet, right? So get out of the car. I'm looking for my wallet. My wallet is not in the diaper bag, guys. My wallet is actually in the house um, because I took my actual wallet out to go to the restaurant.
Oh no.
So here's my predicament. I don't have enough gas to pick Levi up and then go get gas. I don't have enough gas to get home. And like where we are in North Carolina, like gas stations are like kind of few and far between. So like I'm like, okay, maybe I have cash in my car somewhere. So I'm like digging through my car. I'm like, I know my credit card number. Can I just go inside and tell the person? I'm like, no, because people probably do credit card fraud all the time. So I had to call David and let him know that
Oh no.
I was stranded because I let my tank go too far. And then I was too distracted on the way to the gas station. It would have been better off for me, obviously. So anyway, um, I called my friend who Levi was at her house and she's like, "Oh my goodness, like no problem. I will come." I'm like, I literally just need like $10. So she drove with her. I inconvenienced her because she has 5 kids. Like
Oh my
Ashley,
goodness.
this is Ashley driving to come save my life. So I had to inconvenience her to get all of her kids plus Levi in her car and come to me. But she was so gracious. I'm like, I just need like $10 and then I'll be fine to get back home. But she filled my tank for me. She
Oh.
wouldn't take no for an answer. And I told her, I'm like, I have my wallet at home. Like, I do not need you to do this. But she was super kind. And so now I have to pass it along. But I'm
Yeah.
sitting there in the gas station and I'm like, why am I like this? Why do I continue to let my gas tank run? And now I've inconvenienced everybody to come help me, little poor me, who is too distracted to know where my wallet is and too distracted to know that I need to fill up my gas tank.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you have good friends though that come to save you. That's good.
Yeah. 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 So,
Yeah, I'm always like flipping to the thing on my I don't know what it's called, but in my car when it goes on empty, how many miles do I have before it says low? Like how far can I make it? And I don't know why I'm like that either. So yeah. And it's not like there's a gas station on every corner in the rural areas. So
no.
Dude, I am so bad at it. I was listening to this whole thing. I'm like, this is so me because my wife will be like, she's smart, right? And she'll put gas in if there's like under a quarter of a tank. And I'm like, dude, 57 miles to E, I'm good. And then I'm like,
yeah.
12, yeah, I can make it to Vermontville. I don't know how many times that, like I've been like, God, I messed up again.
Uh-huh.
Please get me to where I need.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I was definitely stranded on the side of a very rural, I can't say rural, by the way, it's a hard word for my mouth, but a very rural road in Wisconsin. And one time, rural, yeah, like it was like, and I don't know, like we had cell phones, but I don't know why I couldn't just call for help. But another time I left work and I I knew that Kendra and I had to get gas. I accidentally passed the gas station, turned around to go back to it. And this was here. And I ran out of gas like a mile from the gas station. And my coworker had to get a gas can and come to me with gas. So that was very humbling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Life hack though for you. Do you have Cash App or Venmo?
I
have
do
Cash App?
Venmo.
Oh, you just find somebody and be like, hey, can I Venmo you to like $15 and then you give me $15 worth of gas.
That's a good idea.
Don't ask me how to do that.
Yep.
Well, yeah, my other friend was like, "Oh, you should just have like, why don't you have Apple Pay on your phone and you're like your wallet app?" I'm like, because I'm like Amish, like we try not to do all that. But that would save my life. And she was like, I want you to sit here right now and I want you to put your credit card in your phone so this doesn't happen to you again. And I'm like, okay, fine, you're right. But and David was very gracious about it, but he was like, well, it kind of feels like when your fuel pump is broken or whatever, because this has happened to him. Like, and I got straightened on the side of the road, is the same, isn't it? And he goes, nope, it's not, because I couldn't have controlled that. You can control getting I'm like, I know, I'm the worst. So he was trolling me too. It was great, but
so kind.
yeah, it was fine.
Just know you're not alone. I do it almost on a weekly basis where I'm like, sweet. The gas station is 8 miles away and I've got 12 miles to E. I am good.
Yeah. Oh, so stupid, but
It is stupid because if like normal people just fill their tank and then they don't have to worry about it for like 6 days or whatever.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna put $20 in and I drive 30 minutes to work and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So the next day you have to put another $20 in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
And so we're driving all over creation right now because a lot of our life is in a town that's an hour away. Well, Judah hates his car seat. And so I am not interested in stopping when I have a screaming baby. Let's take 5 minutes and fill my gas tank. No. So I always put it off and I put it off and I put it off. And yeah, that's what I get. So anyway, what else y'all got going on?
I am hanging out outside because it's amazing.
How
Yeah.
warm is it out there?
50, but I'm out like in the spring and summer and fall. I'm always outdoors. So like now that I can sit outside, I'm like human again.
Dude, that's great news for you guys. Like, I'm so happy that you guys, like, did you get sunshine today too?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Good.
But then tomorrow we're supposed to get storms and then it's supposed to like snow again.
What?
So
No, really? Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I saw
Oh
that
no.
that
Wednesday or
stinks.
Thursday. But it's Michigan, so
Thanks
That's
for ruining this.
I still have a snow pile in my yard because it was so large this year from clearing so much snow that it hasn't all melted yet, even though it's been pretty warm.
Wow.
Yeah.
We played baseball with the boys, my nephew and Josh and me and the two boys. There's no snow, but like we were literally walking in 6 inches of like mush
Ugh.
from the ground, being so gross.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
But it was
pretty,
worth it.
sorry. I keep stepping on everybody talking because of the delay.
You're fine.
It's pretty wet here. Like it's been warm, obviously. But it rained yet. No, it rained this morning, last night. And we have clay. It's all red clay, so it's super southern, and I love it. However, it takes forever to dry because the water just stays basically at the top of the ground because it can't go through the clay. But today I did a bunch of yard work trying to clean up the front of our yard because it's been super neglected for like 15 years. And I got to like walk barefoot and that felt wonderful. Like the earthing, I don't
Yeah.
know if any of y'all earth.
I mean, not for earthing, but I like to go barefoot.
Yeah, but it's good for you because we
Hmm.
are missing the electricity that is coming from the ground. And so it's good for like inflammatory and stress and
Hmm.
um yeah. So my mother-in-law has been like really disciplined about it and she says it's helped alleviate some of her like inflammation and all that. And so I'm
Wow.
trying to do that more. So
I don't know, Kristen. Ever since I've known you, you're in bare feet pretty much anytime I see you.
I
So
am, but
you
like,
should be a good earther.
yeah, no, that's, and I like doing that indoors and everything too.
Hmm.
But like outside, I don't
Hmm.
know. Um, we always had free range chickens, and so like I wasn't gonna walk around barefoot with all this chicken poop everywhere.
That's true.
So we don't have chickens right now, and so it's nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Barefoot all the time in the summer. I wear shoes to church or if I have a wedding, and
Yeah.
then it's barefoot or flip flops if I have to go to the store or something.
Yes. Love me some flip-flops.
So I don't like go out in the grass as much barefoot. I don't know. Like I did as a kid, I ran around barefoot. I probably should more, but I go a lot out to the pool barefoot, but I feel like cement probably isn't giving me the same effect. So yeah, I probably should go on the grass.
Yeah. Try it out.
So dumb. But
Hmm.
when we were kids, my dad had a little tiny cottage on a lake, and you had to walk like I don't know an eighth of a mile on gravel,
Hmm. Ouch.
and you never want to wear shoes at a beach, right? Like that's gross. So we would like when it would get close to like summertime, we would literally walk up and down the drive barefoot, practicing getting our feet ready to walk on gravel to the beach. Like we got to harden
Oh,
our feet
geez.
up.
That's funny.
You
Callus
got to
the
toughen
feet.
it up because it's almost.
So could you then walk on fire after toughening your feet up? You know how
We could
people
barely
go.
walk on gravel, but it was funny to look
Yeah.
back how tough we thought we were.
Yeah. And prepping for the walk. That's pretty funny. So you have like bleeding feet for days because you were prepping to walk on gravel.
Oh yeah. Well, we would ride our bikes barefoot and stuff all the time because we were dorks.
Mm. Did you ever get your foot stuck in a spoke?
100%.
Oh, that's
We
painful.
got chased by a possum one time. That's crazy.
While you rode your bike?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing was like, you know how like you got like a rabied like raccoon or whatever. I'm telling you, this thing was rabied and it was chasing us at
Oh,
full. It was like a cheetah, but it wasn't. It was like, and we were like I don't know. I was like 8. My sister was like 10, and we were just hauling. And this thing is keeping up with us. Like it is mad and it is coming at us. We're like faster. It's crazy.
dude,
I
that's
have
crazy.
crazy pictures in my head from that of a rabid cheetah possum. That's scary though.
Yeah.
Anytime an animal goes after you like that. What's the weirdest animal you've been bitten by?
A dog.
Ouch. That is weird.
Hamster when I was little.
A hamster? I got
Yeah.
bit by a squirrel because I tried to feed it a graham cracker and the graham cracker was too small. And I running in the house screaming, I have rabies. And my mom freaked out and took me to the hospital. And
That's
they
awesome.
told us that squirrels are actually cleaner than like humans and dogs. And I think I had to get a tetanus shot, but they weren't worried. So,
Wow.
Squirrel.
hmm?
You had a little bit of that squirrel rabies.
Yeah, squirrel rabies. It's very contagious.
Got attacked by a German Shepherd.
Oh,
Yeah. I have a scar right here somewhere.
on your head?
Oh yeah, it took my face. Yeah.
Oh, so like a bad dog bite. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
10.
That's terrifying.
I can't imagine. Are you scared of dogs after that or German Shepherds?
Yeah, I don't like them. Don't no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's fair. 100%.
Man, I don't know. That's always scared me. But
Are you scared of squirrels?
I mean, I wouldn't feed one again, probably. I don't think I'm really scared of them, but I'm a little more wary that wild animals are wild animals and you just can't feed them graham crackers. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. I would say my weirdest, I don't know, like, yeah, Clint, I had a hamster that bit. But I feel like that's just hamsters in general. I guess a chicken, so our chickens used to be like when we take their eggs, there's a few mamas that they would bite you to take their eggs, and so we'd have to wear gloves. But that's it.
Do you ever feel bad for the chickens when you steal their eggs?
Yes. Yes, because I know that their like nature is to hatch their own eggs and stuff. So try to take them, or I guess like the way our chickens were set up is they would have them, but we had to keep their nesting boxes so high off the ground because of predators. Like our donkey got sprayed by skunks, and so she would not protect them from skunks at all. And skunks are one of the main predators of chickens. And so we had to keep our nesting boxes very high off the ground. And so whenever our mamas would have babies, we just did not have a setup to where they could raise their own babies. And so we'd have to take them from under her so that they wouldn't fall on the ground. So that was, I hated doing that, but we just didn't have the setup for them to be able to raise their babies safely without like our goats walking around or predators and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never raised chickens. I like to go look at them at the farm store with my grandkids, but I don't have any idea how people raise them. So, yeah. But were you going to talk to us about, you had a unique gardening idea that you were doing, Kristen. I kind of wanted to hear about it.
Yes. Back when I worked with y'all, the first kindergarten teacher that she and I got hired at the same time, I'd go over to her house quite often, at least a few times while we worked together, and she and her now husband uh did Hugelkultur, which is like a German method of gardening where it's really like regenerative, and so it feeds the soil. So basically, so what you do is you carve out a bunch of earth and then you lay like as giant logs as you can.
Mhm.
And then you fill in the rest of the area with like twigs and branches. So like brown stuff basically.
Mhm.
And then you put green stuff on top of that. So like grass clippings, leaves, um, composts, that kind of thing. So you want to end up layering your brown matter with your green matter. And then you put like topsoil and stuff over top of it and mulch. So basically, as the logs decay, they're feeding the ground because they bring all like the ants and the bugs that
Mhm.
work to decompose. And then it will leave like a layer basically where it holds water really well. So the idea is like for years and years and years, as you're building these mounds, you basically you don't even have to water your plants as much because it's created this like little mini environment where it's constantly feeding itself because
Wow.
these logs are decomposing, and it's just a perfect situation for regenerative farming.
Ah,
So but it's
great.
a lot of work in the upfront
Mhm.
because you have to build them. And so we bought this new house, and I'm like, let's just go for it because we've never done it before,
Mhm.
and um just want to steward that well and save resources, and really like it's just best for the soil. So, yeah.
Does it have any kind of odor or anything as it's regenerating or what? I mean, like, does it smell like rotting leaves and stuff, or is it okay?
So, I guess I don't know.
Okay.
Not normally. Like with when you're composting stuff, like you do
Mhm.
want to keep it away from your house. Like you want to find
Yeah.
a spot where you're not constantly near it. But I actually don't know because we're just creating them now. So I
Okay.
would imagine no, because you're going to put topsoil on top of it, and then
Yeah.
you're supposed to mulch it as well, just to try to keep as much
Mhm.
water from evaporating as possible. So
Cool.
yeah.
I've always wondered that with compost piles that people have, like how they keep the odor from being, keeping them from being in the yard or whatever. But I know there's methods to it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. What was it called again?
Hugel culture. It's German.
Oh, it wasn't kerfluffle culture. Okay.
No. Hugel culture.
When I first saw it on Facebook that you typed it, I thought it was a typo because I'd never heard of it before.
Well, I didn't put like the little dots over the U, which I should have to be proper, but I did not. So,
That's very cool.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to use a method. We should have started gardening like that a long time ago, but when we had our place up in Michigan, um we had a garden for like 1 year, and then a bunch of deer ran through our fencing, and the
Mhm.
goats would constantly go in there. Our chickens would constantly go in there. So we just never had a good system, and right now we don't have any farm animals, and so it's safe for us to garden for a while.
Wow. I didn't realize you didn't have any farm animals right now.
Nope,
Mm.
we can't have them here. So
Oh,
the
okay.
farm animals that we have left are back at my in-laws' house. We kind of just gave them away to them for now. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you can still visit them.
yes,
That's good.
Nice. Yeah.
yes.
Do you have horses near you? Like, is it a horsing community?
No,
No.
Not really, no.
I have horses near me because I have Amish neighbors, but I never see their horses. I don't know where they keep their horses. Great. Grazing in the field.
I have Amish neighbors too.
Do you? Cool.
They have cows and horses.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. I can
We
see
have
them
some.
out my window.
Oh, neat. Like there's some down the road further that I see horses grazing, but I don't think it's where the Amish go.
One time I woke up and the window was open and there was a cow sitting right there. I was like,
oh, right outside your window?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. There was a little Highland cow loose right down the road from us here. Like last week, people were putting pictures out. This little adorable little Highland cow, and they're like trying to figure out whose it was. I think those are such cute animals.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
I want Highland cows and llamas, but I don't want to have to take care of them. I just want to look at them.
That's the struggle.
Mm-hmm. Same with dogs. Okay.
It's quiet.
I know. We're all listening to the crickets.
I feel like I've told so many stories that I've hogged it. So
you're fine.
You have not hogged anything. You've told good stories.
Mm-hmm.
So Clint, now that your play is over, what do you have next to do with all of your free time?
Get ready for the next event.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, junior senior trip?
That is not me.
Oh, you're not going on that. Okay.
The squirrel hunt?
Squirrel hunt. We got spring concert coming up, and then we got expo, and we got
play shoot.
Yep, play shoot, every other thing on the planet.
And then graduation.
Yep.
Yep. Working at a school at this time of year is extremely busy.
We do it all.
Sure. I couldn't hear you, Ashley. What did you say?
But it's going by really fast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It does seem to fly by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all have such a good team. So have a lot of fun. Don't forget to have fun and laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Good.
Sometimes it's hysterically, but we laugh.
Yeah.
We laugh and cry at the same time.
Yeah. Ava was crazy
People
today.
even laugh to say.
Ava was what?
Ava was crazy today and she was making me laugh, but
oh, that's good.
She was literally rolling on the floor.
What?
She was. I don't know why.
She was laying on the floor.
She was rolling
wild.
Laugh hard.
I don't know why.
Sometimes you just gotta roll and laugh.
It might have been the sunshine.
There you go. Oh, it just brightens your mood so much. Like I was walking to the car from the Secretary of State office, which is another story, but I was walking to my car and I'm like, I don't even feel like I have to like hurry because it's just nice out and I can enjoy it and not be rushing so that my face doesn't freeze off. And that's a nice feeling. But I don't know if anyone wanted to hear pet peeves this time, but I have to say, like, okay, Clint mentioned how getting your driver's license and all the stuff at the Social Security Secretary of State office has gotten better since COVID. So today I had an appointment to go get my driver's license. I thought I had to get like an upgraded one, like the one with the passport in it and all that. So I had an appointment and I got there. And when I got there, there was like 20 people sitting in the lobby. And I'm like, everyone has to get an appointment. So why are there 20 people in the lobby waiting? And I was sitting there for like 20 minutes and they finally called me up. But the girl sitting next to me had been there before me and she didn't get called up. And like, so I felt bad about that. But I get up there and the guy was like, was super confusing, like whether I needed a real license or an enhanced license. I don't know. But anyway, he says to me in like this monotone voice, he's like, have you had any blackouts? Any health issues that would keep you from being able to drive or something like that? I said, no.
You didn't tell him he had weak ankles?
No, I did not tell him that. But he pauses for a second and then he goes, have you had any blackouts or any health issues to keep you from driving? And I'm like, no. And he said, did I just ask you that? And I'm like, yeah. And he said, oh, sorry, I'm reading something at the same time. I'm like, yeah, I should really focus on what I'm doing.
What?
And I said, yeah, I thought maybe you had a blackout or something like that. Because like, he repeated the question. And then he kept talking to like his coworker, like he's supposed to be helping me. And instead they're discussing back and forth some conference or something they're going to. I'm like, hello, customers. And he's like, why are we so backed up today? And I'm like, hello, like you're a repeat. Anyway, so that was kind of, I don't know. I just feel like it's government efficiency at its best. But I did walk away with a license. But this is my pet peeve that came with the situation. So I had to wear my glasses today because my eye was hurting. So I took my glasses off. So I was kind of blind to get my picture taken. But he told me to look at this little smiley face. And then he's like, back up, back up, back up, and look at the smiley face. And I'm thinking in my head as a photographer, if I look at that smiley face, my eyes aren't going to be open all the way because it's kind of low. But they know what they're doing. So I'm going to look at the smiley face and do what they say. So I looked at it and then I looked at my picture. And like I had been thinking like I was having an okay hair day. I wasn't feeling too bad today. I look at my picture and I look like a big round blueberry and my eyeballs are like half shut, like I'm drunk driving. And like they should have the smiley face higher. That's all. That's all. So anyway, don't look at the smiley face when they tell you to. Look higher. So now I'm stuck for the next 10 years with a license looking like a blueberry. I don't know why a blueberry came to my mind.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I'm glad for your empathy. It makes me feel better.
Dude, license pictures are the worst.
You've heard of Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother. Now, try Crazy Carl's sweet apple cider vinegar with the father. As soon as you start using it, you'll start backing into parking spaces and even commenting on gas prices in other cities and states. Side effects are falling in love with your yard and writing in all caps. Order within the next 48 hours and we'll throw in a Crazy Carl's lame dad joke book, all with your favorite lame dad jokes. Like, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. So try Crazy Carl's sweet apple cider vinegar with the father today, because you make a way better door than you do a window, son.
But on another note, people that don't need cars and have to go to the Secretary of State, the Amish, and Allie has an Amish hack for us because she follows some awesome Amish ladies.
So I've been following some Amish TikTok ladies on the TikTok, the talk.
TikTok.
One today that I saw is you have to soak your feet in vinegar before you go to bed, and it's supposed to help with what was it again, ladies?
Well, I think there was like softening of feet. It was
like soften feet.
Yeah.
No, your feet won't smell, and for anti-inflammatory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like 1 cup of apple cider vinegar with warm water or something?
I think so too. She also had apples in that. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, no, I didn't.
She had some apples in it too. So
I want to know what the apples do.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, so you've tried the ice cube hack. I'll try your apple vinegar hack sometimes this week.
Okay.
And I'll see if my feet are less disgusting looking.
Okay.
I hope so.
I'm not going to show you any before and afters though, because like somebody said you got to pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Never miss a monetary opportunity.
With your feet.
Yeah.
Al, you had shared a hack last week that helped me. So with my digestive issues, and you shared one where you put like 3 cloves in water. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I did that, but I put in way more because I had a really bad stomach ache. And I did that for a few days, and I would say it helped.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Avery's been doing the ice between her thumb and forefinger. She really likes that hack, but she won't try the clove hack. She had a really bad stomach ache today, and I was trying to get her to do it. And I was even like, Mrs. Lily said it would work because, Mrs. Lily knows everything, and
She the
she's
bomb.
way cooler than mom. And she was still like, it smells weird. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't want to feel better. Not my problem.
Have you ever tried thieves? Like that's cloves and other things. You've done thieves. I can't do it. Like I'm allergic to it, but it smells really good and I know it has a lot of benefits.
I clean with a thieves cleaner.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me cough. I think it's
Oh.
the clove in it. I've never been able to handle it very much. And I remember one of my favorite things from school as our former drama teacher. I walked into her classroom one time at Christmas when we were having a staff meeting and I immediately smelled it and it makes me like get swollen and running right away. And I was like, is that like is that cloves that I smell? And she's like, I forgot. She opened her window and threw it out the window and slammed her window shut. And that was amazing. It was so
Aw.
fun.
She loves you. She
So
Yeah, I
she
miss
needed
her.
to get that
apple-
out of
Go
there.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Out.
the apple cider was the mixing 1 part apple cider vinegar and 2 parts warm water.
Okay.
And then it said like 10 to 30 minutes or something. I looked it up and it says soften calciuses. Wait,
Calluses?
calluses. Softens calluses,
Yeah.
neutralizes odor, and combats fungus.
Ooh.
Ah.
Add Epsom salt for an enhanced relaxation.
Oh, I've got some of those too. And I even have one of those little foot bubbler things.
Ooh.
Ooh, I want one.
I never pull it out, but I'll pull it out and try this week.
You should.
I'll do it.
I heard drinking apple cider vinegar is good for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's what they
Oh.
say, but I hate it.
Yeah.
Soda.
My dad has something he calls it vinegar with the mother. That's a technical term, but I don't really know what it means exactly. But I know that it looks like lumpy vinegar, but that's supposed to help with like coughing and stuff too. So
Yeah. It is a good like a clothes softener. Why can't I think of the word? Like
Mm-hmm.
to put so it neutralizes odor, which we have a lot of, dog pee and then like I don't know, peeing through diapers and all that. And so I will throw some vinegar in with my clothes because like I said, it neutralizes odor and it's like a softener.
Mm-hmm.
Fabric softener. There's the word.
And the clothes don't smell like it at all.
No.
So it's really nice, especially if you have like kids playing sports and stuff. It can really help.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The smells out. So there we go. All of the vinegar hacks today. And we didn't even know we were going to talk about the vinegars.
Did you guys ever read cartoons in the newspaper as a child?
Oh, yes. What was your favorite?
Cartoons.
I liked Beetle Bailey and Ziggy, and I can't remember the other names, but I liked them all. Did you guys, or are you too young?
What?
Garfield.
Oh, Garfield. Yes.
That's a good one. My parents are older, and so they love the newspaper, and so like that was one of the main things that I had as a kid. Like I would love like on the Sunday paper, they would be reading all of their articles and coupons or whatever, and I always grabbed the cartoon section. I was thinking about that today because I was reminded of the verse about don't throw pearls to swine. And we had some good discussion about that when I was teaching in my logic class. And yeah, so I was like, I wonder as we've been talking about like all this politics stuff and just the state of the world, I was reminded that not to throw pearls to swine. And I was like, oh, that was a cartoon in a newspaper.
Oh.
So I was like, I wonder how that is like now that I'm an adult. So I Googled it and looked back at some of the comics, and there was some pretty good wisdom there. So
I don't remember that particular one.
But Garfield was super, super good. They even like there's tons of books too. Like Levi has a Garfield book that he loves because he's super sarcastic.
Oh yeah.
I loved Garfield. I was obsessed with Garfield when I was little. Uh, the comic and the cartoon, like Garfield and Friends. I
Yes.
don't know if you guys remember that show, but like I loved it. And then there
Yes.
was Heathcliff, the other cat that I would watch.
Yes.
So I liked cats, I guess, growing up.
Oh,
That's why you're
Snoopy.
friends
Didn't
with
say
Allie.
Snoopy. Yeah, Allie. Yeah.
There you go.
Snoopy, of course, was the star of the comic strip. But did you guys try the silly putty thing where you put it on the comics and then it picks it up? That was
Yes.
very entertaining for me as a child.
Yes.
I remember that.
100%.
Yeah. So you guys, I only have about 5% battery left. So if I disappear, that's where I went. So just keep talking about me.
Kim's only got 5% left.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
been
old.
nice knowing you.
Yeah. I'm running out for the day.
All right. What's our last segment then? Again, I feel like it's always our best segment.
Oh man. I don't know. Ashley, it's your turn to pick it.
What? I'm back
What?
to this.
Clint, I don't know if you know this, but it looks like you're under a table and peeking out at us while you're
No,
recording.
check this out. So this is my cupboards. I'll show you.
Oh,
So these are my cupboards, right? And my
uh-huh.
sister-in-law bought us these cool things on Amazon. Check this out. So
I got you.
underneath the cupboard, if you put your hand underneath here, the
Uh-huh.
lights turn on.
Oh,
So like you don't like if I have my lights on it off at night, right? But then I like have to come down here. I don't know if that one's working. Maybe that one's dead. But, like you have to come down here and get something or whatever, then the lights turn on, or they're supposed to. But anyway,
fancy.
That's
yeah,
so bougie.
yeah. I mean, they're on Amazon, so I'm sure they're not expensive, but they're cool.
I love that.
Very cool. Everybody needs a little hand waving light.
Yeah. All right, Clint, bring it home with some wisdom or like, let's go. What you got?
Well,
What
we're
you
gonna
got?
talk truth. I can't. What was it? Truth of ticks.
Truth-a-ticks.
Truth of ticks. Let's bring it home with some truth of ticks.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So we were talking about truth of ticks earlier, which is like political truths, right? Because although I have to admit, Kim is right. It's very hard to say something is 100% true. Because the truth is, nobody really knows. I mean, if you really want to break it down, like I think the trust factor in America is at about 3%,
I would agree. Yep.
which means because, for example, if I'm listening to CNN, I'm going to believe everything they say, and then I'm going to regurgitate that information, and then that's my truth. And if I watch Fox News, same thing. If I watch whatever, you name it. And so I think that's where we're at. But like, uh, it's frustrating for me, I think, when because I made a comment earlier about Republicans, and they're frustrating in the sense that uh, we're justifying things based off of the other side's evil.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they do something wrong, and it drives me absolutely batty when somebody argues an argument based off of the other side. Well, the other side did XYZ, and it's like what is that? How is that relevant to what we're talking about? Well, they were worse. Okay, congratulations. They were worse. That doesn't make what you're saying correct, and it drives me nuts because all that is doing is dumbing down our country and our world. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes Republicans, conservatives get this satisfaction when they say silly things like that, and it's like you didn't prove anything. You didn't make a stand on anything. You just said the other side was worse, and it
It's
just
not a
kind of
competition to see who can be just a little bit less evil. And I
yeah,
think sometimes that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
exactly. It's frustrating because if you cannot if you cannot debate or argue a point without bringing up something else to prove it or disprove it, then your point's not valid. Like you can't say, well, this president before him did X. Like I don't care. Like I don't know. It just
Yeah.
drives me nuts.
And it's so childish because so when I was teaching with y'all, I taught this logic class and a lot of it was basically like how to argue your point. And literally the first thing that they learned, like the introduction into even arguing is like you can't attack someone's character because number one, you look foolish. Number two, clearly you have no other thoughts. You have no leg to stand on. And so that's
Mhm.
literally like elementary, like that's literally like number one bullet point. Don't do this.
I think the world needs to hear that. Like one thing that like the number one thing in elementary logic is everything that everybody's doing in America right now.
Yeah, like that says it all right there.
Yeah.
So, mm,
Yep.
yeah. And one thing that I think is more and more evident is just to remember like Jesus, like following Jesus does not mean that you're fully on the right or you're fully on the left because his kingdom is so not of this world, but yet we have to participate in the world and you know we do have to be part of change. But it is so hard because the news organizations that are even, in my opinion, the news organizations that even are allowed to exist have to follow this formula or this agenda, and I might step on some toes here, but it's been brought up in multiple conversations recently. I've seen it on my algorithm. Um, even so-called Christian news organizations that exist to be balanced or unbiased. I do have a problem with this because things that this organization says are a distraction or too harmful to our thoughts or like it's too much, right? And they're saying, hey, come get your news over here. So I'm like, okay, I signed up for it, right? And you guys personally know some of my views on things, and it might be a little unconventional, but it seems to be that uh, the things that we believe are coming more and more exposed and more evident. So I signed up for this news organization, and it's basically just a sanitized version of talk like things, but it's not actually really helping you form an opinion. It's just like fact-based, which okay is good, but where are you getting your facts from? Because it doesn't necessarily, I don't know. It just seems like a sanitized version that exists to say all of these things that are really the real thing are a distraction. And we have to be informed. Like we as Christians can no longer exist and not be informed. And
Oh man.
we really shouldn't have been not informed anyway, but I am admitting myself that I have taken the stance that I don't want to be political and I don't not want to be whatever. But more and more, I'm realizing the error of my ways because um I know we're not supposed to be of the world, but we do have to participate in it. And it's a privilege, I guess, to or you think you have a privilege, I guess, to not be informed. But really, like, we do need to know the evils that are going on.
How
I
much time you got? Because I could go on something for about 4 years right now.
I know,
Um,
right?
so another thing, when it like Christians get to, and this drives me absolutely batty, but Christians get to decide when it's time to fight, when it's not time to fight.
Yeah.
And this is not acceptable in my book. And when I say this, I sound like a tyrant or I sound like an idiot. But like, okay, for example, when Obama or Biden is in office, right? Christians are ready to fight and stand up for what is right, correct? Which is great. That I love it. Like, cool, stand up. Uh, and then you get somebody in office that they like, and I'm not going to name any names, but you get somebody in office they like, and then something is happening that could be, some people would say like not good. Let's just call it that, right? And then they're like, well, you just have to kind of chalk it up and have faith that God is going to like take care of it, and God's going to like take care of the evil. Well, wait a minute. 4 years ago, you were ready to like storm the castle for God, and now all of a sudden, like we're just to sit back and well, if where's your faith at, young man? Blah blah blah. Like what? Like, and so it's like you're hypocrites because you're choosing when it's okay to fight, and then you're telling me when I can and cannot argue something or fight for something, and it's like okay because of an R or a D, and that just it drives me. And that's why I said, how much time do you have? Because I could literally talk about this until the sun comes up. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. And you see it everywhere. Like people say, well, we don't know the truth, so you just have to chalk it up to faith. Okay, great. But you didn't know the truth really when the other presidents were in office, but you were ready to storm the castle, which I don't have a problem with. Like, go for it. But like, don't tell me when I cannot be upset about something just because you're not. Like, I don't know. The whole thing is just super weird and super like I'm borderline to the point where I think that probably a good portion of Christians are worshiping political figures, and I know that that's not going to be something that people want to hear, and I'll probably lose like whatever over that. But
We might lose one follower.
and what they'll say is, well, no, I don't. Okay, well, guess what? When I was a kid, I learned something very important: that actions speak louder than words. So you can sit there and tell me all day that you're not, but when I watch you make your decisions based off your political figure, uh, then that tells me your actions are saying something different. So,
Yeah. Just got to be kingdom minded. I think we talked about that earlier outside of the podcast. Just
okay, well, then that's great, Kim. Then we need to be kingdom minded when Obama's in office or when Biden's in office, or like you can't decide when and when not to be kingdom minded. That's my whole point.
No, that's actually what I was saying. Like, no matter who's in office, if we keep our focus on like everything has to run past the discernment of like God's truth, not just like the where they keep moving the bars and where they want to say like this is truth now. Like we just have to like keep in mind, like you said, whether Republican or Democrat, that God's truth is God's truth and it doesn't change when a different person's in office. So
but yeah. Like I just want to throw my chessboard.
Yes.
Yeah. Just throw
Chuck it.
Throw your
Game over.
chessboard for
Start over.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm not good at playing chess anyway, but
What's us to stop us from going there and saying, okay, everybody's out and we're gonna re-vote people in. Like everybody in politics right now out. See ya. Get out of here.
I love it.
Get a fresh start.
Yep.
Well, I'm at 1%, so I'm gonna sign off, you guys, because I think I'm gonna disappear here. But
okay.
Y'all have a good night. I'll see you later.
All right.